we're dropping into the race right now, and I believe this is Ruth Astle at the front.
Absolutely. We see Ruth at a K to go, just about. We're talking about tactics and how these athletes might react in the last K, but let's give credit where credit is due. Ruth Astle is absolutely destroying the field. I mean, she's 16 seconds up on Beth Potter, so Beth is within striking distance theoretically, but she is absolutely throwing down huge watts. She has 30 seconds in a very short, almost a 10-kilometer race over Meredith Kessler, Emma Plant, and Lucy Charles Barkley, some of the best cyclists in the sport of professional triathlon. So Ruth, you are crushing it. Good job. She's getting some thumbs up as we go through. So absolutely smashing job by Ruth, as she's now 850 meters to go to the finish line.
Ruth she's nearing the finish mark. She's about 400 meters to go. It looks like there is no challenge coming from behind.
But on the screen at the front of the race, pushing over 3.5 watts per kilo. Now I think she's dropping the effort just a little bit, as she knows she's going to get those max 20 points as she crosses the finish line.
Woo!
How was that?
One race down.
How was it?
So yeah, game plan today, because I still can't really run properly, is really hit the bike hard. Did that, won the first race, so that's a good load of points in the bag. Now just got to go and jog through the run for no points, and then come back and hopefully smash the last race. Bit of last minute route wrecking on my phone, just checking I know what course to run. Yeah, we've got some men joining us tonight apparently. But yeah, generally looking forward to the next bike race. Obviously knew on the run that I couldn't push the Achilles too much, so just kind of cruised it through. That's the fastest that I've run for 3 months, so happy days. And yeah, just see what kind of points I can get in this last race now. Absolutely pumped. Now basically bedtime and I'm still up, and I've had my caffeine gel. I'm not going to be sleeping tonight. I like these crit races. It's just like all out, go hard, basically all the time. Try and hang on.
Ruth Astle is coming around her as well. Meredith Kessler going for those points, taking that right-hand turn, and the sprint is going to be up here just across the line. It might have been Ruth that came over Meredith Kessler there.
Ruth really timed it exceptionally well. That was I thought Meredith had it, but then all of a sudden Ruth came out of nowhere and just blew it apart.
But Ruth at the front of the group, pushing it again. And she's one that just has this raw power that she's not afraid to be at the front of this race, moving things. Oh no, sorry, Ruth Astle was able to get kind of that bike throw across that KOM banner. She got the 3 points. Amelia Rose Watkinson with 2, Lucy Charles Barkley 1, and Ruth does not get off the gas. She wants to keep that gap and put the pressure on this group, Sarah.
If she keeps this up. So not only is she hurting some of the women and creating gaps, so we now have a group of 6. We lost 3 of those women from that front group, and I wouldn't be surprised if we lose a few more before we get to that finish line sprint.
Then as they go around the right-hand corner, it's Ruth Astle putting in that final effort. Looks like she got across the finish line. From right now, it is Ruth trying to get a gap to get the max points across the finish line, because that's going to be very important. So it is a 1.5 seconds that separates Ruth Astle from Lucy Charles Barkley at this point. So there are little gaps. They tend to come together, Sarah, on this little rolly section, but Ruth is using her aero power up at the exact right time, trying to keep that upper momentum. 8.2 watts per kilogram, 400 meters to go. She has a group of 5 trying to chase her down to keep her from getting those max points, but Ruth is absolutely laying it down. Still 8 watts per kilogram. She has 2 seconds over the group. She turns that right-hand corner. The finish line is going to be upon her, and wow, she did it. I cannot believe she was able to hold that by herself across the finish line. Ruth Astle, great work. Ruth Astle coming across the finish line. Solo sprint victory after annihilating the field.
Now, Ruth really targeted this stage so incredibly well. I mean, as we saw in the first stage, incredibly strong cyclist, but then just being aggressive all the way through, definitely made her mark on today. You know, the women are going to be probably rethinking their strategy a little bit going into the next 2 weeks, because just knowing how aggressive Ruth is on the bike.
Whew, absolutely savage. Forgotten how hard Zwift races are. Yeah, I quite like that course because if you hit it right on the hill, you can make quite a lot of time. But yeah, it just means every lap is brutal. But yeah, happy to get back a few points on the bike. Maybe by the last week my run might be a bit faster and I can be a bit more competitive, but yeah, really happy with that tonight. And it's over. Woo! Bedtime.